Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I've gone right round the field and I've now got the hired help working on the combine up there. I've just going to go up and get this next load and he's almost full, so we will actually be able to run alongside him coming back down the field, which should be pretty good. So he should then be able to just keep going, and I'll also be able to open the gate in a minute and I can just run in and out. Our cultivator is still going. And go on, speed up tractor, I want to get there before he actually reaches the full. It is quite fortunate that you can't, the combine doesn't jam up when you're using the hired help. But yeah, he just trots along at a reasonable pace and he does just fine. So probably actually a better driver than me because of that. So yes, the question that was asked for today, and I really should get prepared before I start an episode and see what the question was, so that I don't have to... Oh yes, it was the plant growth speed. I asked you, what growth speed would you like me to... Oh, I'm full, that's why you stopped. What growth speed would you like me to use for the map? And you guys have all said you would like me to use the slowest growth speed, which I'm quite pleased about actually, because it means we're not in such a mad panic to do everything. So we'll just have a quick look in here. We'll just pause that one running, because at the moment we've got a field here which is ready to harvest that we own. That's also barley. So we got barley there that we need to harvest. We're harvesting barley here. We've done the canola in there. We've got field 15, which is barley again. That one we've got to harvest. And then we've got this one down here, which is also ready to harvest, which is sugar beet. I mean, that is a huge field. That's possibly bigger than field 5. Field 5, you can see he's part way across doing his cultivations, but we got a ways to go yet. So I got quite a lot of different things that I need to do. I've got a lot of harvesting to do. So fortunately, I can now change this from normal. We will go down to slow. So that is, we're not going to turn the plant growth off. So that's on slow. That is the question answered. That is what you guys all wanted. My question for today, because I have to do so much running around at the moment, I am between the fields and that, I've decided that I'm going to buy a pickup. And yes, 59,000 is a lot of money. So I'm going to buy one, but when you buy one of these, you actually get to choose the colour. And it can be any of the in-game colours that we decide. So you tell me, what colour would you like my pickup to be? It could be any colour you like. Head down below into the comments section, let me know what you think. It's your vote, it's your game. So I am going to just back up a little bit here, and then we're going to go and take this barley into the sheep farm in there, and we're going to tip it. And my tractor is getting very grubby. I think I might clean it very soon actually. So I'm not sure, I'm not entirely sure what that shed there is. I think that's where you tip the oats. I think it is. I'm actually driving on the wrong side of the road there, but never mind. There we go. Right. In round here. Am I going to be able to get there, or am I going to need to swing a little bit wide? Nope, that's fine. Now, it's wheat on the end here. The canola we're finished with, and then that one down there is barley, and that one's actually going to be a little bit more awkward to get into, isn't it? So let's just shut this gate here. Which one is that? That's that one. And we'll shut this gate here. Gate, door. Shut the doors on there. And I think that this is oats that is tipped in here. It's either oats on this side or it's oats on the other side. Those doors both close together. That's a bit odd. Well, I don't know about odd, but it doesn't seem fair that those both operate at the same time. But maybe that's just an indication that there's something. I'm not quite sure, because I think we got two sheds there. One is oats, I'm sure of it, and I don't know what the other one is. But we needn't worry about that today. We need to get this barley in here. We're going to have a lot of barley, and I am thinking that we will tip all of the barley in, and then once we've tipped all of the barley in, we will hire a lorry and we will buy a conveyor mod to go onto the telescopic handler, and then we will be able to tip everything in. We can put silage into this clamp here, but that's not something I'm planning to do. If I was doing like a really long series, I might put silage in here, but I don't really see the point, because the sheep just eat grass, and I don't really think we need to worry ourselves about that. So I got to back in round here, and we don't have much of a turning circle on this. A little bit, but not a huge amount. So I've got to just make sure that I can come in and I can get out again. There. Right. hopefully I can... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to swing out from there. I'm going to have to move this trailer over a little bit. If I come right in like this, and then I can swing round like this. And yes, I am doing all of this out of cab at the moment. I say I try to get it all in cab, so this as realistically as possible, and I seem to spend more of my time out of cab than I do in cab. So I do apologise for those people that don't like that, but there we go. I can do this bit in cab. It is sometimes difficult to get it right, and like I've said before, I do like to look at the machinery as well. Now, I'm going to take this one back over to the field, and then we will see how the combine is getting on. He's on 90%. He might just get down to the end of the field. Kind of hoping he does. This field's actually smaller than I thought it was, to be honest. Or is it? Don't know. It's a job to see how far along we are. I don't think he's going to quite make it to the end. I don't want to drive on the straw swath. Oh, he's not going to quite make it. That means we are going to have to actually drive on the barley unless I go in and take control of the combine for a minute and move it, which I'm not actually going to do that. I will just do it like this. There. So he's loading up, and if I just come out of cab a second and we will take a look. The advantage of this John Deere is you can zoom out a lot further than you would otherwise be able to. So we're going to be baling this field, and we'll bale up any of the other barley that we do as well. In my infinite wisdom, yeah, we've got field 11 here that we're doing, and we've got field 42 that we've done. I need to decide what I'm going to do next, and I'm aware that if I spend too long just combining, it's going to get really, really boring. But I would like to at least do one more field, so it's either field 6 or field 15. I think I'll do field 6, because it's a fairly small field. If you take a look, not 6, 16. If I do field 16, it is a fair bit smaller than field 15. Well, ish. Yeah, about half the size, I think. And then we will do some other stuff, and then we'll come back to field 15, because remember, we've got silage to do, we've got planting to do, we've got grain to sell, and I might actually hire the lorry that I was talking about hiring, and I'll leave the tractor running, and I'm going to come out, I'm going to stretch our legs and just have a bit of a wander around. There we go, while this combine is going. We can watch him going up and down the field a little bit. But yes, I would like to hire a lorry, and we'll load it up with the conveyor, and then we can drive that down to the village and see if we can fit that into the pub. It is going to be a bit of a squeeze, but I'm hoping that we can do that, and then we'll sell some stuff. I have double-checked in the files, and we do get great demands, but I don't really want to hang around and wait for great demands. I think we'll sell our crops as we get them. So my next job, I really don't know yet. We're going to have to go and look at the pigs and the beef and stuff. We got slaughter weight 8 for pigs and for the beef. Their productivity is 60%. They have no silage. We got silage making, remember, and then mixed ration. And I did hear somewhere that if you give them mixed ration, they don't consume any of the other stuff. So yeah, I don't know about that. We'll wait and see. We'll find out. But it would be nice to be able to collect some of those and sell them very soon, the pigs and the beef animals. I think that would be really good. It would be something for us to do. But in the meantime, I'm going to let this combine come through, and I'm thinking I might actually time-lapse a little bit of this now, so that we can get through this field a bit quicker. I'm going to run round here, and I'm going to hop up and take a ride. that's most of the field done now. Go on, get a little bit further. Go, 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 go. Whoa. I think I got like 99.9% there. And able to just keep it going. I don't like the combine stopping if I'm able to run up along beside it. It frustrates me. Just a little tiny bit. Just a little quirk that I have. But there you go. Going to fill up this trailer completely, aren't I? Because it's 32,000 that we take. And we haven't got a lot left, but pretty soon the hired help is going to give up because it doesn't like doing the short bits like that. So we'll come off of the straw swath now, and actually I'll go into cab. Probably help if I shut my door instead of bombing around the countryside with the door wide open. It's never a good way to start things. We'll go and tip this load, and it's a shame that we don't have a pickup. I could rush up and check how the cultivator is getting on. He's doing reasonably well, I think, but it's going to take him a while. I am considering buying a new cultivator fairly soon. Oh, that was terrible. It's a good job that the map doesn't take damage, or I would have just snapped that gatepost right off. I wouldn't be the first person to do something like that, and I certainly wouldn't be the last person to do something like that either. But yeah, okay, let's just move on from there. Hope that nobody really noticed. And the thing I don't like here is when there's traffic coming the other way, is because I want to be able to swing out slightly so that I can get in around there. Ooh, that's something else I want to check. What's the wool? Oh, the wool is at 85%. We got 15 eggs back at the yard, so I want to go and collect the eggs in a minute. While the combine's running, I might sort of run up and do that. I'm not quite sure. I do want to collect the eggs, and I also want to keep an eye on that wool. I'll move that. Just back in here. I want to get it as tight to this door as I can, so that I've got room to get out when I've tipped. Of course, now the problem is I can't back right up onto that heap. If I back up a little bit, there we go. Now that will allow me to get out again. So, and the trailer is now just far enough back that it should tip without any trouble. Let's see. Back goes up. I can't see it from in here. I can't see if it's going to touch the roof. You can't lean out the tractor in this one. Little bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, that does seem to be tipping okay. So we got this one, and as soon as that trailer is down low enough, we'll pull away, get back up into the field, and we have got just a little bit left to do. And then we want to move the combine again. I'm going to try and move the combine today, get it to the next field so that it's ready, and I'm thinking that we might actually just go on and cut. We'll get it to field 6, we'll carry right on, and we'll carry right on cutting. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking it might be better if I just do the final field off screen until we've lost, sort of use up the last of the hire on this one. If I do that field off screen, because you've seen me do this field and you've seen me do the field of canola, I don't want to just keep doing the same stuff over and over. This is just going to get really boring. So let me come up here and we'll see how we're doing. I'm going to stop there a second. I'm going to hop out of the tractor, leaving the cab closed this time. Well, he's nearly full, but the thing is, he's going to be going up the other way, so I'm going to leap on. Right. We've just got this little triangle left. I don't think we're going to get all of this into one tank. Not with the barley. We've had a much better yield on this than we did on the canola. And how far am I going to get? Right, I'm going to finish this field off a minute, and then we'll see about moving the combine. Just got this last tiny little bit. I'm wondering if I'll actually get this in one pass. Possibly not. Might have to go twice. That's just about out to the width of the header. Just this last little bit. I think I'm actually going to use the camera view here. This camera view is fantastic. I mean, yes, I've now got horrible lag, and it's eating into my frame rate at a phenomenal rate, and I'm also going too fast, and I've blocked it up again. Right, let's turn that one off. I'm blaming this one. I'm going to blame that one for that. So, let's come out of there, and I want to lower the header down, don't I? Grain conveyor blocked. Climb out of the cab, and then come over here, and it was just press B, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Yes, I've got the straw bunch there. Now, is it going to let me carry on now? Let's see. Start up again. There we go. Yes, it's letting me start up again. How much time have I got left? I've got 12 hours. Yeah, so we will, if we're going to do this, I am going to have to work through the night. I don't really want to work through the night and film it, so what I'll do for the rest of this episode is we'll just finish this off, and then we're going to get to... Hang on, I need to change. I keep on the wrong tool. It's slightly annoying. You've got to change tool to pick it up, but you can turn it on and off on the combine. Anyway, yeah, that aside, just lower it down. Last little stripe, and then we can move it. There we go. A little bit more. Go on. And there we go. Right, that's that field finished. So we've done this field, and I need to change again so that I can switch it off. There we go. Open that one out so that I can unload into this trailer. I will tip the trailer before I move down, and we will go to field 6. Field 15 we will do another time, and if you have a look at the map, field 15 is actually slightly more interesting. You can quite see it there if I move it around. We've got 2 telegraph poles. Power, the big power pylons. In the middle there's like 2 little islands. It's going to make it slightly more interesting getting around that as we go along the go around the field. 16 is just a straight rectangle, so there's nothing particularly exciting about field 16. I'm going to go and unload this header onto the header trailer down there, and we'll start moving it up. Right, I have at least made sure that I've got it pointing uphill to do this, and let me just lower it down a minute and see where it's going to go. I'm going to go about there. Well, I really don't like that it does that. So let me try, lower it down and let go there. Excellent. Oh, it's kind of held in place as well. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, I'll take this one to field 6, and is it field 6 or 16? Field 16. I'll take this one up to field 16, and then I will come back and I will get the header, and we'll take that one up as well. Well, I've driven them all the way up here. I've got to go and get the John Deere yet. I just moved the combine up into the gateway there so that I could get the header past. And now I'm just coming into the field with him so that I can get started on this field. And I am going to cut this one off camera because I have done a lot of combining the last couple of days, so we could probably do with a break. Which means that next episode I'll be doing something completely different. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do yet, and I might be just selling some of the crops that we've harvested, I should say. Right, let me just lift that one up off of there, and I'll move that header out the way in a minute. The header. Actually, I need to be the other way round so that my spout is on the outside edge, if possible. Would be the better way to do this. So if I can swing round there, I am driving on the crop an awful lot here, which is not the way to do things. But I didn't have much choice with the way the corner of the field was in here. So yeah, I'm going to have to just carry on with this. Let's unfold while we're waiting, and then I can lower that one down onto the ground. So yes, the question for today, I'm going to be buying one of these Piqups. I think you would pronounce it Piqup, but anyway, it's a pickup. And I'm going to buy one. The game allows you to choose whatever colour you like, so head down to the comments section and let me know what colour pickup you would like me to get. It's your vote, it's your game. But if you've enjoyed this episode, please head down below and give me a like, and if you really enjoyed it, please tell your friends all about me. But that is sadly all I've got time for today, so until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar, goodbye, and see you later.